for it again. Cuts back in the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown, Rocks.
Throws to the corner of the end zone, wide open, diving catch.
You are looking live at Cheney Field here at Mountain View High School. It's the 2024 GFL Championships, and you're watching them right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. The Dacula Falcons and the Lawrenceville Black Knights in our 11U championship game. Moments away from we are now set for kickoff. 11U GFL Championship game on the QwikCut Sports Network. Falcons, Knights. Ready to boot this one away. Start another 40 minutes of championship football.
Ice skate is over. Lawrenceville to kick.
So Jackson will kick this one away. Little onside collected at midfield by the Falcons, and that is where they will start the game with the football.
Kickoff secured by number 1, Markel Webster.
Webster there was the one to collect the kick.
The Dacula offense will take over at the 50-yard line.
And Landon Sanford and his offense will start at midfield. So we'll see four receivers up top, one down low here after the shift. Quick pass up top, catch made, flag down, and play will be blown dead.
Offside.
That one offside on the defense, so
5-yard penalty, still first
quick
down.
5 for the Falcons. And that'll put him at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 5. They'll give this one on a handoff, breaks one tackle, trying to reverse the field. He'll make his way down to the 40-yard line. Is number 20, Dre Wedlow.
Dre Wedlow hitting the back.
And he's close to a first down marker on a play that should have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of it. 2nd and 1. 4-yard gain on the play.
Second and short now. Sanford hands it off. Wedlow. And he's going to be corralled in the backfield by this Knights defense. And Cameron Elsie there, the one to take him down. Shepard Rankin's the first to get to him. 3rd and 8 here for the Falcons offense, as we are just about 2 minutes in to this quarter. Watch the one-on-one matchup down low here. I'll keep it on the ground. Here's a Wedlow again. Flags come in here as he's wrapped up just past midfield.
Flag on the play.
No gain on the play. We'll see. The penalty here, this one going to be a hold on the offense.
That last penalty.
That'll move him back.
Blocking the back.
To the 42. About the 42 and a half.
3rd and 18.
Third and long. One man set in motion. Sanford, first throw of the day for him. Has a man downfield and incomplete. And a great defensive play there made by Tyron Clark there for the Knights defense. Drew McKinney, the intended target. It's going to bring up 4th down now for the Falcons.
Fourth down. You will punt the ball away.
Sanford gets the punt off cleanly. Going to be taken in at the 35-yard line by Jewell, but he's got nowhere to run. Hawked down by a couple Falcons there.
Michael Jewell on the return.
At the 35.
Ball will be spotted down at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Knights.
First look at the 11U Lawrenceville offense here. From the 36, we'll see Zachary under center here. Inside handoff to start the drive for the Black Knights, powering his way forward for a couple of yards. Aaron Clark there.
2-yard gain on the play.
Saw number 8 on the carry there. I actually don't have an 8 on my roster here, so. Second down now. They go right back to him. Big man, look at him go past the 45 and should have enough for a first down. And indeed he does. Mark him down at the 47-yard line.
I'm going to say it, man. In those uniforms, that's a Jerome Bettis run right there, baby.
I was just thinking that. These look a lot like the Steelers' color rush uniforms.
Gavin View on that last run, pushing the pile for a first down.
You could also be saying that because I own a couple, but.
Hey, you know.
And around this time, Jewell with the carry. Past midfield. And he is stuck up at the 48-yard line by McKinney.
6-yard gain on the play.
So it goes as a gain of 6 there on first down.
Nice solid first down yardage. 6 yards leaves yourself a very manageable second down.
Second and 4. Here's Zachary under center. Almost loses the ball. And he will be wrapped up at midfield, call it the 49.
Ball was fumble picked up by Cameron Jackson.
Make it 3rd and about 6 here for the Black Knights following the busted play there. More than halfway through our opening quarter of the 11U GFL Championship.
This would be a nice defensive stand right here for Dacula.
One man set in motion. They'll give it inside of the big man. And he is going to be stopped after only about a gain of 2 here. 4th down here for Lawrenceville. Jackson checking into the game here.
4th and 3.
I noticed Zachary just a couple of moments ago kind of shaking off that left arm. I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Inside. Number 8, he does not have enough. He is going to be stopped a yard shy. That's going to be a turnover. Falcons defense coming up big here.
But he comes up short of the 1st down marker. Turnover on down.
That is a big stop
1st down.
by the Dacula Falcons. That defensive front line did great. Gives the offense an opportunity, and that's all you can ask for. And look, tip of the cap to the Black Knights, because look how much time they've eaten away.
About 2:20 left to play here. That one goes forward for a couple, and the Falcons' first play back out on offense down at the 46-yard line. Again, hand it off here on 2nd down. He's got some speed. Makes a move to the outside. 1st down and more inside the 40. Woo! Nice run there by Wedlow.
What a burst. Great vision. Change of direction in that burst to get up the sideline and tiptoe. That's impressive.
Great Wedlow on the carry. Showing his shiftiness. Picks up a Dacula 1st down.
Sanford to the air this time, over the middle, incomplete. Looking for netters there.
That pass,
And great coverage there by Michael Jewell.
Michael Jewell. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Jewell, great timing right there. Timed that perfectly. Comes up with the nice defensive play.
Second down here, Sanford. Quick pass catch made. And a quick tackle shortly after. Marcus Boosie there. With the quick catch and run, flag is down.
What about that acceleration after the catch? Showing some athleticism on the near side as well, Boosie.
Clark there on the outside and make the tackle. Or Shirley Boosie would have had a lot more than that. Like you said, quick burst of speed there. However, either way you look at it, this one coming back for a hold.
Indeed.
It'll be second and 18.
Second and long now following the penalty. Sanford will hand this one off. Another flag will hit the dirt here. And a false start.
Well, after spending most of the day here, I have figured out why it smells so good here in the press box, and that's because they have the grills right below us underneath the bleachers. All makes sense now. It's good tactic.
Makes you want to buy some of it, huh?
Right?
Whole stands have to smell it. Second down here. Quick pass outside. Catch made. Makes a move inside. And tackle down at the 40-yard line. And the late flag comes in here.
Listen, that was a clean move right there.
It was Jeremiah Friday there. I'm assuming Coach Friday's son. And we'll take a look at it here.
Face mask, defense.
Yeah, face mask on the defense here. We'll see if he can catch it. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yeah, Javis Thompson there. A little too handsy up top.
Second and 8.
That's a tough break for the Knights defense.
I'll hand this one off on second down. Wedlow only able to fight forward for a couple of yards there for
3-yard gain on the play. Third and 5.
Third down. It's about a 3rd and 5 here.
Wedlow's got as quick feet as I've seen. He keeps his feet moving.
3rd and 5. Time winding down here on the first quarter. I'll get this one off. Sanford is going for it all. Incomplete. He's looking for Netters there again, and that will put an end to the first quarter. We are scoreless. 11U championship game right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Second quarter of action here in the 11U GFL championship game on the QwikCut Sports Network. Mountain View High School. Sun is starting to set here. And yeah, remember with daylight savings, we could potentially have some football under the lights early tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, you can tell it is cooling off quick, too.
So you're looking at about a 4th and 5 here for the Falcons. Sanford, play action. Quick completion down low. And another nice move there. She slips across another tackle inside the 25. And that's McKinney there again. Another nice move, another first down.
Making a miss left and right.
And the effort to run after the catch. Yards after contact. First down, Dacula.
First down at the 21-yard line here for Dacula. Sanford, Wedlow, make up your backfield. In motion is Friday. Now going the other way. I'll hand it off to Friday. Excuse me, Wedlow there. He'll be stopped at the 15.
7-yard gain on the play.
Just kidding, I was right the first time. Jeremiah Friday there on the carry. Goes for 6.
You nailed it.
Second and 4.
Second and short here. Sanford will hand this one off to Wedlow. Wedlow's got nowhere to go. Going to be slung down in the backfield by Cameron Elsie.
Cameron Elsie steps in and blows that play up in the backfield.
Loss of 7 on the play here. 6 after the spot, so 3rd and 10 now coming up for Dacula.
That's one way to change the complexion of how a team plays you offensively, is to get into the backfield like that a couple of times, mixing it up, creating some chaos as we just saw. Great job by the Black Knights.
And stoppage called here before the play. Offside on the defense, so let him make this 3rd down play a little more manageable here for Dacula. We're just over 2 minutes into this second quarter here, 3rd and 5. We've seen a great mix so far out of this Dacula Falcons team. See what they go with here for the 3rd down play. Third down, looking to the air. Rifles one downfield and it is gonna be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Caden Netters, 21-yard touchdown catch.
Netters.
What do you say, Mr. Netters, a.k.a. Odell Beckham Jr.? That was an outstanding grab. Not to mention the throw right on the money. But look at the concentration and going up at the high point. Man, that's pretty as a picture right there. Could be a nominee for play of the day.
Early movement here on the point after, so Wedlow is looking to run this one in.
Actually, that could be a contender for the play of the day.
Yeah.
That was pretty daggone nice right there.
Yeah, I think so.
That was pretty.
Lights coming on here. Cheney Field. So here's the point after for Dacula. And catch made. There he is again. Netters with the extra point.
Back to Caden Netters for the conversion.
So following their first score of the game, 7-0. Falcons lead it over Black Knights. You are watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
7-0 ball game. Following a Caden Netters touchdown reception point after. We're saying early, Sanford has an arm on him.
That's an awfully nice connection that they have made on 2 plays so far.
Yeah, that was an interesting kick there. Will roll out of bounds.
Ball goes out of bounds on the kick.
Coming off the left side, Sanford ended up kicking it there, even though Wimbish was ready to boot it. Excuse me, that was actually Tim Brown there. Looks like that was going to kick that one originally.
Listen, they have some work to do if they want to catch Mr. Dash Miller from the Grayson Rams a couple of games ago and his aerial assault, which led them to a championship victory. This is so far so good on this connection here.
Absolutely. Dash Miller, 3 touchdown catches.
Lawrenceville will take that at the out of bounds spot.
He had 5 big receptions total, I believe.
I mean, he seemed to me like he caught every
First
target
and 10 on
and made him count.
Lawrenceville, our own 49, looking to respond. They'll bounce this one out to Thompson here. Quick move inside, somehow still on his feet, gets to the 45-yard line. I think that was actually
Michael Knight
Lewis
Jr.
there.
on the carry.
Nope, that was
5-yard gain on the play.
Latingua.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 here.
I've really enjoyed some of the athleticism we've seen today and some of the individual abilities that some of these kids have showcased. We saw it just a couple of plays ago with the aerial connection. And that move right there just a second ago. Very crafty on the ground for the Black Knights.
Another handoff here on 2nd down. Breaks one tackle, reversing the field. Flag is down here. Jackson looking for somewhere to go. Gets to the left sideline, turns it into a positive play. We'll await the flag here, but for the moment,
I'm not sure what the world record is for number of stiff arms on an individual play, but that was several.
Big run by
That was a heck of a
Cameron
run.
Jackson, able to
He was
flag
shedding
on the
one
play.
after another. And still managed to accelerate up the sideline.
so
To see what this will result with.
yeah, waiting the call here.
Flag is laying on the near side on the sideline.
Nope, they'll wave it off.
There we go.
So we'll go.
Picking up the
It will be a
flag,
positive
waving
play
it
here
off.
for the Black Knights. As you see there, all those stiff arms he made to somehow make it to that left sideline.
I'm telling you, that was impressive.
3rd and 3.
Third and short here for the Black Knights. They'll hand this one off. That's going to have the first down. There's a flag
Nice
down
game,
back
but
at the
flag on the
45-yard
play.
line, so this one might be coming back here.
Holding, Lawrenceville.
And holding on the Lawrenceville Black Knights, so it's going to negate that first down play.
Hey, listen, if you're a fan of football, you understand that a penalty like that can be a drive killer. Takes you from first down to behind the chains.
1st and 10 to a 3rd and 13 here.
That's a big swing.
Yeah, it is. So under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Dacula leads at 7-0 over the Lawrenceville Black Knights here in our 11U GFL championship game. Go the other way with it this time. Past midfield before he's met by a couple of Falcons
Cameron
there.
Jackson on the carry.
There's Cameron Jackson again on that little end around play they like to do. Seen it a few times so far this drive.
7 yards on that last play.
So far, it's resulted in positive plays, and I just chalk it up until you stop me. Keep going with it. If they can overcome this and pick up this first down after that big holding call, that'll be impressive, but they're going to make a business decision here, it looks like.
Yep, still early on in the championship game. Don't want to risk too much here. This one taken in at the 30-yard line. And looking for somewhere to go with it is Boosie. Boosie to the right side. Past midfield. Cuts it inside. He's down at the 40-yard line in opponent territory. Great start for the Dacula drive.
Bussy on the return. 29 yards on that return.
Boosie,
First
very
down.
impressive with the return. Not only the change of direction, but the change of pace. Once he was initially thought to be bottled up, able to get around another tackler and accelerate for maybe another 8-9 yards. The breakaway speed.
Sanford, Wedlow is your backfield right now. They will go to him on first down. He's got nowhere to go. Slung down behind the line by Cameron Elsie. He's got another one.
Elsie breaks through the line.
That was just simply an individual effort. Elsie beat his blocker and was in the backfield before the play ever developed.
So a timeout taken by the Falcons. We will take one here on the QwikCut Sports Network 11U Championship game. GFL. Don't go anywhere. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Dacula back out on offense. 7-0 lead here. 2nd and 15 for him now. And we'll get another stoppage here before the play flag will hit the turf. A false start on the offense. So now 2nd and 20 here. And really, that's been the biggest way that these teams have gotten behind the sticks today.
Yeah, and not only have we seen penalties like we saw just a possession ago where you went from first down to 3rd and behind the chains to this, stacking penalties on top of one another, and that second penalty coming when you're already behind the chains.
So Sanford has some work to do here. Play action. Down low, incomplete. That one was intended for McKinney. We've seen what he can do so far. Obviously, they try to go back for him on the under route, but unable to come down with it. So it will stay 3rd and 20 with about 3:50 on the clock here. And yeah, it's just a tough hole to come out of here. Now they're back in their own territory. They need the 30. They're at the 49. Sanford looks to air it out again. Over the middle and incomplete. He had pressure coming as Elsie put the pressure on him, puts him on the ground. But Sanford able to get rid of it.
Elsie's playing with confidence right now. He's liking the matchups he's gotten on that line, and he's taking full advantage.
So in all likelihood, we'll see Sanford boot this one away. And no, he's going to run it himself after getting some pressure in the backfield, but he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs, and we'll see Lawrenceville back out on offense.
After the fourth and snap exchange,
Just unlucky.
Hunter picks up the ball,
A little bit of a miscue.
First down. Turnover
As the
on down.
exchange was
Ball
mishandled,
spotted
that
at the
forced
49-yard line.
A broken play.
First
Did what he
down,
could,
Lawrenceville.
but not enough, and this sets up the Black Knights of Lawrenceville with great field position. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, an opportunity to add to their lead, or tie the game, excuse me, as we move into halftime and take some momentum. Because they'll come out with the ball, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this could be a very big turn here, big swing. See what transpires.
So to be a quick keeper here with Jackson. Only would get a yard there. And just kind of baffled by that play call there. I mean, they have so many options that they could go to here. I mean, we've seen.
2nd and 9.
Seemed conservative.
Yeah. So 2nd and 9 here.
But as you alluded to earlier, a lot of game to be played.
So 2 backs on either side of Zachary here on 2nd down. They go inside with it here, but again, nothing much going for him there. 3rd down now. No gain on the play.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of ground being given between the tackles. That's just a battle right now that Dacila's winning.
That last carry. 3rd and 9. No gain on that last carry.
Clark will trot out into the huddle here for the 3rd down play. It's Jackson there. Gonna run it to his right. And he will be stopped behind the line of scrimmage at midfield. And big play there for the Falcons. Great defensive stand. Tim Brown in there to drop him behind the line. So a timeout taken by Lawrenceville. Don't go anywhere. 11U GFL Championship game. QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Minute 20 left in the half. Dacula leads at 7-0 over Lawrenceville in our 11U championship game here in the GFL. Sun is setting, lights are on. Shaping up to be a beautiful night here for some championship football. So we'll see an I formation here from Lawrenceville. Zachary under center. And he's going to look to throw. Gets rid of it last second, and it's incomplete. That one into double coverage there. That one intended for Michael Jewell. And that is going to be a turnover on downs, and Falcons will take over right at midfield.
Nobody lost sight of their man defensively. No one. They all moved collectively as a unit to the near side as the play developed. That was just excellent defense by Dacula.
Falcons
Timeout, Dacula.
will use one of their timeouts. They have one left. We'll use one of ours too. Back in a moment. You're watching QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
First and 10 here for the Falcons. Sanford will send one man in motion. Sanford looking downfield. It's going to be picked off. Going the other way with it. And the Knights take over from the 40. Cameron Jackson comes up big with the pick.
By number 6, Cameron Jackson.
Right place, right time, and used his athleticism and great hands to do the rest. Look at the jump as he cut in front of the wide receiver. He gets the ball back for the Black Knights. Not to mention the 15-yard return.
At the 40. Ladies and gentlemen, do remember, these games are being broadcast on YouTube. Just search QwikCut.
Their own 40, we'll see Zachary and that Black Knight offense out there again. And some confusion there on the exchange. Jackson will keep it. Will be stopped down after a gain of 1. Not sure what happened there, as we'll get a timeout from the Black Knights. We'll keep it here, but yeah, a bit some confusion there in the backfield, it looked like.
Yeah, right here, they were very fortunate at the end. Kind of held that ball out with a little chicken wing to avoid that last tackler right there. Luckily, kept possession. Just got bottled up.
Yeah, it looked like wanted to hand it off one way, back went the other way. So that leaves both teams with one timeout here. 13 seconds remain in the first half.
"13 seconds in the half, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 9. Ball spotted on the 41.
Looking to throw this time. Zachary has pressure, and he is going to be taken down. That's a sack for the Falcons.
And that'll be the last play of the first half.
That will end the first half. Michael Wilson and Tim Brown there. Well, they'll share a sack. And stop Lawrenceville before halftime. 7-0 ball game. Second half coming your way right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. 11U championship game. GFL. Don't go anywhere.
Cheers,
Welcome back in to QwikCut Sports Network. Second half of action in our 11U GFL championship game. And Dacula leads it 7-0 over the Lawrenceville Black Knights.
Listen, this has been an extremely competitive game, and I'm gonna venture to say that it's probably been one of the more competitive games we've had so far today. Low scoring by comparison. You know, it's just kind of been a knockdown drag out thus far.
So Lawrenceville starts with the ball in the second half here. And a quick return is bottled up past the 45-yard line. 46 they'll call it, and that is where the Black Knights will take back over on offense to start this second half.
So as we talked about, as we inch closer to halftime, was Lawrenceville being able to come up with that stop to not allow Dacula to score again before halftime, which they succeeded. Now they get the football back with an opportunity to knock this game up and really give their defense some momentum.
Hand this one off, start the half. And making his way just past the line of scrimmage before he's met by McKinney. Second down here. As Cameron Jackson starts the half with only a 1-yard pickup here for the Black Knights.
1 yard gain on the play.
McKinney's been solid. He's just been solid.
They'll go the other way with it this time. Thompson. Again, not much going there for him. They'll say no gain here.
Listen, the Dacula defensive front, they've been terrific.
No gain that
Jackson,
play. 39.
Jean-Louis, one of those up front.
Third and 9. Zachary under center. And a little reverse play. Here's Thompson. And not much going for him there. He gets down to the 49, which that's the longest play of this drive, but big stops here for the Falcons defense. Fourth down now. 4th and 6 here.
I like giving praise to the gentlemen up front that tend to just grind. And one of them who's been doing that today, I meant to mention his name in the first half, but that's number 33 for Dacula, Elijah May, playing right up front, dead center, and just going to work. He's a lunch pail guy, as they used to say. He goes to work every play.
So we'll see a stoppage here. Timeout taken by Lawrenceville. They're going to talk this one over before the 4th down play. Down a score. Second half. 11U championship here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
4th and 6 now here for the Lawrenceville Black Knights, 11U. Coming near side, Jackson. Way behind the line, he will be pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be another turnover here, forced by the Falcons defense.
Tip of the cap to Dacula, because they have answered the call every time the defense has stepped on the field. And once again, they give their offense an opportunity to secure some more points. And obviously the goal is to come away here with the championship. Everything to gain right here.
So first drive of the half here for the Falcons offense, and makes a move inside the 45, makes another one, he gets the first down. Finally taken down at the 31-yard line by number 31, Drew McKinney there on the run.
Dre Wedlow laid a block. I believe that was Wedlow. If it wasn't, I'm mistaken, but there was a heck of a block. Top of your screen right here in just a moment.
That's Wedlow, yep.
17 yards on the run.
Just enough to catch the would-be defender off guard. Erase any chance of the tackle there.
They'll hand it off near side this time. Flag is down as Wedlow is inside the 20.
Let me tell you something. That kid right there is just fast. He has got wheels. He's got a gear that it just appears that nobody else has. Flag on the play. Unfortunately, holding against the Falcons.
It's 1st and 20 here. Back either side there for Sanford. He'll hand this one off to McKinney. And not going to go as well this time for McKinney, as he's dropped for a loss to bring up 3rd and very long here for the Dacula offense. Excuse me, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 22 here. Play action. He'll check it down, was looking for Wedlow there. It falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Close to being a backwards pass there.
Very, very close. That was within inches. Very fortunate for Sanford and Wedlow in this Falcon offense.
Special shout out to Kyrie, Kyra, Christina, and Tahiri. Taking care of everybody in here. Greatly appreciated.
What a day, what a day. Game 6 of 8.
Sanford drops back, unloads it, downfield, incomplete. Double coverage there.
They were looking for a flag, but that looked like pretty clean coverage downfield to me.
Brown in there.
Sanford showing off the arm.
Yeah, Aiden Brown and Mary Jackson there in coverage. No chance for McKinney to come down with that one.
4th and long.
4th and 22. Looks like they will kick this one away. Indeed, they will. It'll drop at the 25-yard line where it's fielded by the Black Knights. And a flag is down here as he shakes one tackle past the 30-yard line. Another flag going to come in here.
We'll see what comes of these two penalties, but the Black Knight defense did their job once more, giving their offense an opportunity to tie this game up halfway through the 3rd period. A little less, or a little more than halfway through.
Just want to block in the back. A return team here.
On the returning team.
They don't start with the best field position, but it certainly could be worse as they look to try to put together a sustained drive, perhaps kill a little clock and put some points on the board as they try to move into the 4th quarter with an opportunity for a win.
Here's Jackson driving his way past the 35-yard line, the 25.
That's a good start on 1st down. Solid run by Jackson.
Yeah, they'll mark him down right at the 25. Pick up a 5.
Does come up limping ever so slightly.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a lot of carries in this game.
He's been a workhorse, hasn't he?
Indeed, he has. So, yep, 2nd and 5 here. That puts him ahead of schedule. Yeah, you are right. I do see him
just a
there
little bit
coming to the sideline.
He certainly has been a difference maker. Hopefully he is okay.
He'll hand it off again. This time, able to fight forward for a few. A play that should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage, but turns it into a positive play. William Lantigua there. And to get him close to a 1st down, they'll call it 3rd and 1.
Very manageable. It's very important for the Black Knights to pick up this 1st down right here. They cannot go backwards. And obviously, if you're the Falcons, you want to pin them.
Third down. They are gonna get it. That is Jackson back into the game, and he's got a 1st down pickup down at the 40-yard line.
Very big.
1st down, Lawrenceville.
These are the championship quarters right here, and those plays are so important.
Yep, under 3 to go here in the 3rd. Inside handoff. Number 8, the big man. Driving his way forward for it. Listen, that's a tough 4 yards there. Tough 3 yards there.
Hey, listen, that's that black and gold and that play call right there. I feel like I'm watching Iowa. Keep it on the ground, pound it away. Positive play. Utilizing the clock here as it approaches 2 minutes.
Listen, we apologize again. We don't have an 8 here on our roster. They hand it off again here, and big hit. Inside the 50, Thompson runs into his own man.
Contact between the runner and the defender.
And I'm not sure who hit him there, but
definitely drew some oohs and ahs from the crowd, didn't it?
Less than a minute and a half here in the 3rd quarter.
Here again. A massively important 3rd and 4 to maintain this drive.
And they will get it That is Jackson again on the carry.
Cameron Jackson on that carry.
He was not to be stopped.
First down, Lawrenceville.
He knew what he needed to do to keep his team matriculating the ball down the field, and he went out and got it. And that was 4 yards plus.
Yep, Michael Wilson in there on the tackle. So fresh set of downs for the Black Knights here at the opponent 46. There you go, same play. First down, Jackson inside the 40. Close to another first down. Jackson is working.
Nine-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1.
Grinding away. Under half a minute here in the third. This is a great drive by the Black Knights so far.
Here they go again, 2nd down. He'll have enough for the first. Thompson with the stiff arm to get him across that line to gain.
Injured man on the field. We got an injured man on the field.
And I think that's Thompson that's staying down there, if I'm not mistaken. He looked.
Looks like they're checking out the right shoulder.
Yeah, I believe that was the one he used to stiff arm there. So we will we'll step aside for a moment while they check on him. 12 seconds to play here in the third quarter. So Thompson is up and okay. Picks up a first down here, and that's where the Lawrenceville Black Knights are at now at their own, in opponent territory at the 34.
Well, Thompson and Jackson have been good for the Black Knights.
There's Jackson again. And somehow stays on his feet, turns that into a positive play, stops the clock at 3 seconds here in the third.
He was dead to rights and still got away, made positive yardage. He has been fantastic tonight.
Absolutely,
Fantastic.
He has. So ends up going as a gain of 1. I mean, listen, at one point he was behind the 40 during that play.
I'm telling you, his grind.
They come near side this time. Jackson trying to get to the outside, using that stiff arm again. He'll get to the 30. Pickup of 3. And that will put an end to 3 quarters of the 11U football championship. Falcons lead at 7-0. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Fourth quarter, 11U football championship. And they will start with a handoff that has a first down inside the 20. And the Lawrenceville Black Knights are putting a drive together, as you said moments ago, Bobby. Thompson back into the game, okay, picking up a first down for his team.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what they needed to do at the right time. And you can kind of feel it. You can feel their momentum.
Here's Jackson inside the 20. Down at the 17-yard line.
Good for another 4 on first down. I mean, hats off to them thus far.
2nd and 7.
It is huge here for Lawrenceville in the red zone here, down a score. Crowd getting into it now. Zachary giving his team the call. They come near side. Number 8 driving forward inside the 15. Forward progress puts him at the 14.
Gavin Hugh on the carry.
I heard Gavin on a first name from the PA announcer.
3-yard gain on the play.
So I'm just looking to make sure he hadn't swapped numbers with somebody on our roster.
Might have been Gavin View there, I believe.
Okay, there we go. That's it then. Gavin View on our roster, number 0.
Yep.
But number 1 in the hearts of the fans.
No, he is. That's what I'm saying. He is wearing number 8. I thought I was maybe, need to get my eyes checked or something, but he's wearing number 8 down there.
Yep.
And here's Jackson. Oh, what a move there on the outside. First down inside the 10. First and goal to go for the Black Knights. And this is a big one here, Bobby.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are being introduced to Cameron Jackson. And his ability to move laterally on a dime and shake a defender. Not just shake a defender, but shake him to where they don't even make contact.
Ball spotted at the 9-yard line here. Lawrenceville. They'll end it around again, but he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. And great play there by Wedlow.
Listen, the Falcon defense couldn't have picked a better time to get behind or get in front of their line of scrimmage and get in the backfield and make a stop, because that's really the first even or negative play that we've seen in probably out of the last 8 to 10, they've all been positive, be it a yard or whatnot. Like we said, and like you mentioned a moment ago, this has been an extremely impressive drive that they put together that has eaten up 90% of the third quarter plus.
There's View on the carry inside the 10. And listen, View's been getting consistent, 3-4 yards each carry. It's tough to bring him down.
Or 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line.
And we'll make it 3rd and goal now from the 7 here. The Knights down 7. Desperately need this one because if played well by the Falcons, this could be their last drive here on offense. Yep, under 6 minutes to play. Third and goal. Jackson gets the call, bounces it to the outside, racing towards the pylon. Is he in? No, he is out of bounds at the 2, I believe. Yeah, I believe he stepped on it there.
Yeah, right as he turned the corner and finally got the edge, trying to get it up, tiptoe the sideline. I thought he stepped out as well.
5-yard gain on
But boy, what an effort.
4th down and goal from the 2.
Let's see, right here.
There,
Yep.
right there, yep. Great call,
What an
great
effort,
spot.
though.
Yep.
As the moon rises
Flag on
in the
play.
background on this absolutely gorgeous
Holding,
night.
Lawrenceville.
So a hold is going to actually back this up here. So they'll see 3rd and goal again, this time from the 18.
Only the second negative play of this drive.
So they were on the 2-yard line. Now at the 18, I guess the bright side is you're going to see 3rd again here. Play action. Firing, end zone, incomplete. Zachary was looking for Michael Jewell there.
Pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
And 4th and goal, and this is it for Lawrenceville.
My apologies. I don't mind that, taking that shot through the air. I would have preferred seeing it on 2nd down. Nonetheless, it's going to be 4th down. And man, I just can't get over how well they have managed this drive and given themselves an opportunity. That's all you can ask for. Give yourself a shot.
All right, 4th and goal. Zachary fires near side. That's caught but out of bounds. Would have been an interception if it was inbounds, but that is a turnover. And with 5 minutes left to play, the Falcons lead it by 7 and are back on offense.
That pass falls incomplete. Makes a turnover on down. 1st down, Dacula.
Man, I really hate seeing that drive stall that close to knotting this game up, and they went away from the run at the end with the change in approach, and the drive stalls. Dacula with an opportunity to seal it here if they play their cards right.
Wedlow gets the first carry on the drive. He'll be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage.
That young man should have been tackled twice right there before he hit the ground. He is so shifty.
Lost the 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
The Black Knights had done everything right. Everything.
And so they've got 2 timeouts here to work with.
They still have a huge opportunity. Dacula's working deep in their own territory.
Obviously, Sanford going to take his time here. 4:15 on the clock here. They'll get it off. Swallowed up again at the line of scrimmage there.
And you know Lawrenceville is going to bring pressure. They're going to send them. And now they will burn one of those timeouts.
And that leaves them with one timeout left. 3:59 on the clock. 11U championship game coming down to it. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network. Final moments in the 11U championship game. Sanford's looking to air it out here. 3rd and 11. Unloads it downfield. And it's going to be intercepted by Jackson. Jackson being drugged down here at the 45. Huge play.
The Black Knight defense comes up huge. Jackson on the pick. And after giving it up on downs just a couple of plays ago after getting a 1st and goal, the Black Knights get it back with a 1st and 10 at the Falcon 41. And they've got plenty of time, 3.5 to go.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line.
I mean, it's Jackson and Thompson. Do what got you to this point. Here we go.
We'll get this one to Thompson. Thompson down to the 35. No, he's still going. Inside the 20.
What a run. So Dacula thinks they have come up with a football. And I didn't see an indication. Did they strip him?
Yeah, they did. So there's the indication.
They stripped him before he hit the ground. What a defensive play. Not only to strip him, but come up with a football. He sure did.
Wow.
He ripped it right out of his hands.
He came up clean with it. So back-to-back turnovers. Falcons take back over.
Dre Wedlow with the defensive play of the day.
I didn't even see it at first. So that puts the ball at the 15 here. 2:25 just about here. Flags come in.
Man, heartbreaking ride if you're a Black Knight. My goodness gracious. What a play by Wedlow. That was impressive right there.
So 1st and 5 now for the Falcons. 2:20 to go. Lawrenceville still only has one timeout left, so they're going to need a couple of stops here before they can use it. And that's a great way to start it. Loss of 5 right back to that original line of scrimmage.
Tackle for loss on the play.
And there goes one of those timeouts. Wisely taken.
All right, so final 2 minutes to play here from Mountain View. One-score game coming down to it. 11U championship here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
we are less than 2 minutes away from crowning an 11U GFL champion. A thriller of a game so far. One score. Falcons trying to hold on. That gets them down to the 20-yard line in Lawrenceville. No timeouts left. Clock is rolling. Third down here. If they get a couple of stops, that does not leave them with much time, but there's still a chance they can get the ball back.
37.
Third and about 7 to go here.
Got some info for our fans watching. After the conclusion of this game, there will be an awards ceremony, so he said it will be a little bit before the next game starts.
From the 20, we'll see 3rd and 7 here. Clock approaching 1 minute left. They're waving off the play clock here. And so the Falcons will take a timeout. 59 seconds remain in the game. Falcons trying to clinch it.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Falcons trying to put this one away. There you go, hard count. Does not get them. They'll hand it off here. 3rd down. Flag does come in, though. What a move there. Bouncing it to the outside, but wrapped up by Jackson there at the 20. Clock stops, just about 50 seconds there. And they're actually going to call this one a false start.
Dacula.
That helps the Black Knights for sure. Man, what a game this has been. One of the more exciting 7-0 games you'll ever see in youth football, in my opinion. Both of these teams have played all out. They've gone all out.
Yep, so you'll see referees talking this one over with the Lawrenceville sideline, seeing what they want to do here because they can decline this, accept it, back them up. But you'd probably want to decline this one here and take it to 4th down, if that's the case here. So looks like a 3rd and 11 here. Penalty does stop the clock, so that in favor of Lawrenceville. They will knee this one down. And in all likelihood, one more play would do it.
Fourth and 12.
So 4th and 12. Time winding down here. I believe they have to get one more snap off. Flag going to come in here.
Timeout.
No, they'll actually call a timeout. So with 13 seconds left officially on the clock, timeout taken here. Final moments, 11U championship game. It's coming down to it here, Bobby.
It really is, and like you said, man, this has just been a great football game, a great championship game. Clearly, these two teams very evenly matched. Both teams have had opportunities to score, both Dacula to pull away and seal it, and also the Black Knights to even this thing up. They had two opportunities. Unfortunately, both the drives stalled out, but you know, hats off to both of these clubs. They have had an outstanding season, and what an entertaining championship game they have produced.
So Lawrenceville could actually get this back and get a playoff.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So 4th and 12, 13 seconds left here on the clock. So it looks like Dacula will.
But we've seen a kickoff return today for a touchdown.
We have. We're going to punt this one away. Let's get it off. It's a short one here. It'll be picked up at the 30 by Jackson. It's ripped away, but Jackson able to fall back on it. So in the stadium here, 6 seconds left on the clock.
All right.
6 seconds left.
One play in the making for the 11-year-old GFL championship. They spike it to kill the clock. Here we go, buddy. This is good, right?
This is it. So 2 seconds left here.
All right, Coach, your best play.
Yeah, you see the 3 safeties there for Dacula. Actually back up another one here.
Yep. Not taking any chances downfield.
This will be the last
at least initially.
game, ladies and gentlemen.
This is it.
What a game.
Final play, 11U championship game.
What a moment.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Downfield. It is bobbled and caught, but it does not matter. He is stopped inside the 5, and that will do it. The Dacula Falcons knock off the undefeated Lawrenceville Black Knights in the 11U championship. What a finish.
In my humble opinion, this has been the best game of the day. As Dacula celebrates the 11U championship, and hats off to the Black Knights. What a valiant effort, and literally came down to essentially one untimed down, well within striking distance, and actually caught it within the 5 yards of pay dirt.
Yeah.
What a finish. What a game.
Absolutely. So that will do it. Congratulations to the Dacula Falcons 2024 11U GFL champions. That's going to do it for us here on the QwikCut Sports Network. 2 more games.
Please don't go into the end zone.
Again, for Adam Black, Bobby Allen, Mark Nusser.
Immediately after the game,
Don't go anywhere. 2 more games right here on
we
QwikCut.
have an award ceremony.